All right, I'm here with Osip Nikiforov from Russia, and he just, did I say your name right? Correct? Okay,
Yes,
good.
absolutely.
All right, great. Been practicing now. And he just performed an incredible program, really, really beautiful selections of pieces. And so thank you so much for your performance today.
Of course.
Really enjoyed it. I was sitting backstage and just listening to all the beauty that you were bringing out in that Scarlatti and also the Lark as well. So can you just give us a little insight about your piano journey? How did you get started, and how has that been over the last, 20 plus years you've probably been playing, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's going to be a short summary, probably.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's been a long time. So, well, I was born in a family of musicians, specifically pianists, in this Siberian city called Abakan. And so, my journey really started with music in general very early, before I was born even.
Yeah.
So in this way, I think I was lucky to start this journey like this. But later, after, I was admitted to music school at the age of 6, 7, I think. My father was my first teacher, essentially. And so for 9 years, I studied with him there. After that, I was lucky to be invited to this high school in Minnesota to do my high school education.
Okay.
And so, and I moved at the age of 16, essentially, to this area. And graduated from my high school there in this city called Faribault, Chadek Samaris. That's a very famous school for its mainly sports program. Actually, their hockey program is one of the top in the country. But they also had an incredibly high-level music program. So very small by design, and so I was very fortunate to be part of it. After that, I continued my journey in Minnesota and did my bachelor's degree at the University of Minnesota. Studied with Alexander Roginsky there, and after that, I had my journey continued on the East Coast. Actually, I went to New York and specifically the Manhattan School of Music. I did my master's there in piano performance and was lucky to, of course, also be part of the Efim Bronfman studio, which, of course, is a very kind of unique opportunity, of course.
Absolutely.
And then I decided to do my doctorate after, and I went actually south. I went to Texas, and at Rice University with John Kimura Parker, I got my doctorate. Actually, just recently graduated in December 2023. So
that's great.
Thank you. So that's in a nutshell my whole musical journey.
That's really amazing.
Sorry, before we get to the next question, you're slowly going backwards.
You have to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's right there.
Is that better?
Yeah. I saw you moving out of the frame.
So sorry.
Yeah, we have to like. Do
Okay.
So this is your second time here. Have you performed here at Weatherford College before?
I was part of the competition,
Yes.
but it was during the pandemic, so it was all online,
Okay.
and so we had to submit videos for 2 rounds actually, so preliminary and the finals.
Yes, but your second time in the competition,
Yes, right.
And so I know that it was very different, performing in person versus, online, but how do you feel like things in the competition have changed since you performed online last time?
Well, I mean, it's still a wonderful organization. It was really wonderfully organized by Dr. Song and her team, and in many ways it hasn't changed. Like, I didn't feel that anything has changed, even though now it's in person. I'm meeting these people. I just don't know exactly. I cannot really speak what exactly changed. So I'm just happy that it maintained the standards. So
absolutely.
I hope that's okay in my answer.
No, it's perfect. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
And you also put out an album, probably I think a couple years ago now, with all Russian composers, right? All Russian music.
Yes, right.
And so, for you being a Russian, how do you feel like you connect with Russian music versus if you were playing something like Bach or Chopin or Liszt? How do you feel like you connect with those composers?
Well, I think, like I was mentioning, how my musical journey started really early, right? And both my parents are pianists, so that also kind of was instrumental in instilling this kind of sense of music, sense of performance, sense of different styles, musical styles, because I think my mom was performing like Scrabble, for example, when she was pregnant with me. So that kind of idea was already instilled in me early on. But culturally, of course, when you live in a place where this music is from, I mean, naturally you absorb all of the things, right? I mean, with Rhapsody in Blue, it's the same kind of story, you know.
Yeah,
I've been here for a long time, and you know, now it's a different vision of music and a piece compared to if, you know, I wasn't here, for example, right? I wasn't part of the culture, and so, you know, or being in New York, right? And that's when it was written. So, you know, it really does a lot. It really does a lot for you, and sometimes you cannot really explain it. It's really kind of intangible in that sense. So,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
One last question. Is there anything you'd like to say to those who are in leadership here at Weatherford College, who have worked hard to put on this competition? People on the board, the president of Weatherford College, the Fine Arts Department, anything you'd like to say just to the organizers of this competition?
Well, I would like to really thank everybody for this wonderful opportunity that this college and the board of directors you know, give to the city and to the community and the university and the students, right? I mean, it's just a great opportunity to hear a lot of performances like that. And so I would just hope that this would continue for a long time. And thank you, Dr. Song, thank you, Dr. Farmer, and everybody else who was involved with the competition. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.